Hello there, it's been a very skincare-centric lockdown for me, and I've heard from many of you who found a lot of comfort in your skincare routines, and some of you have been enjoying testing some new products during this time too. Applying a face mask is certainly one of the top beauty-related, simple self-care steps out there. For me, it feels like a little ritual where you can hit reset and have a moment of calm, so I thought I'd gather some formulas I use. Face masks come in different textures and serve a different purpose, but there are three main categories I use and we'll run through in this video. Cleansing or detoxifying formulas for a really good clean, exfoliating or brightening masks for baby soft, glowing skin, and hydrating formulas for a big boost of moisture. Masks can be relaxing, soothing, sometimes a bit intense, or fun to use, but it's important not to overdo it. They don't need to be a compulsory step and should really only be used as and when you think your skin needs them. Do a mini diagnosis and think about whether your skin feels or looks dry, congested, inflamed, dull, and so on. I mask 2 to 3 times a week max, and I try not to mix and match too many on one night. I like using a cleansing mask 1 to 2 times per week, an exfoliating mask once a week but not on the same night as the cleansing one, and a hydrating mask a couple of times a week, either after those cleansing or exfoliating masks or just on its own if my skin needs a drink. We all have different skin types. Mine is normal to dry, but even if you have a similar skin type to someone, your skin can still react completely differently to the same product. So my approach with my videos is to never make recommendations because everyone watching has different skin types, particular concerns, ingredient sensitivities, preferences, and budgets. I can simply share information and some personal experience with products, and if something does interest you, it's always worth doing more research. In some way, masks feel like they have the biggest risk factor attached for me because they're a skincare category that's very likely to deliver a noticeable result, whether that's good or bad. Luckily, I've got to know what works for me over the years. This isn't everything I swap in and out of my routine. I didn't include sheet masks and a few other formulas, so let me know if you'd like to see more masking another time. Today is a mixture of old favourites, some more recent masks I've been testing out, and a couple that are very popular but haven't worked as well for me, but I always enjoy hearing your thoughts and application tips. Let's start with the cleansing/detoxifying masks for a deep clean, whether that's just general upkeep or I'm trying to get a breakout to kindly leave the premises. Glossier is far more famous for their makeup than skincare, but I love their masks. They're always on my favourites lists and I've repurchased both of them more than any other mask here. Mega Green's Galaxy Pack is their detoxifying formula with a thick, creamy texture so it doesn't strip my skin. There's kaolin clay and other natural oils and fruit extracts inside that make it gentler than a regular clay mask. It doesn't dry out on my skin, it almost absorbs. After 20 minutes, I wash the excess off and my skin feels fresh and clean. Caudaly's Purifying Mask is something I bring in when I need a bit more help. I first started using this back in 2018 after I'd spent a few burger-fueled weeks in the US, and it really helped me hit reset on my skin and calm everything down. The creamy texture means it doesn't tighten on my skin, but the kaolin clay inside soaks up excess oil and zinc calms down inflamed, angry red spots so they're less irritated the next morning. We've been stepping up in terms of intensity with these three so far. Aesop's Pasley Seed Cleansing Mask is a clay-based formula that definitely feels like the deepest cleanse in my mask lineup. It's still suited to my dry skin because there's aloe vera and botanical oils in it too, but I can almost feel this one going to work, bringing everything to the surface like a little mask vacuum cleaner. 10 to 15 minutes later, my skin feels much more clean and clarified, and the herbal lavender scent feels like you've been to a spa. The Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask might have been one of the very first masks I ever bought many years ago. I think I discovered it through British YouTubers back in the day and still like using it to target my chin area where I'm most likely to get a breakout. Bamboo charcoal is meant to work like a magnet to draw out any gunk clogging your pores, so it feels like a good deep clean. Sand and Sky is an Australian brand I've been enjoying testing recently. Very late to the party, they've been on cult beauty for a long time, which is always a good sign for me. They have a great edit of brands. Sand and Sky's signature product is their Australian pink clay Porefining mask, and it's true to its name. I use this cute little brush it comes with to paint a thin layer around my nose, let it dry for about 10 minutes until it's turned white, and my pores are so much smaller when I wash it off. Really noticeable results really quickly. Smooth, bright skin ahead here. These exfoliating masks are a cross between chemical and physical exfoliants, plus a couple of others that are less focused on exfoliation but still deliver a bright complexion. I started using Dior Dior's Hydra Glow Better Fresh Jelly Mask, such a mouthful, in the early days of my channel in late 2017, and it's still in my starting lineup. This jelly texture has a combination of AHAs, and those little dots are apricot kernel particles that act as a physical scrub when you massage it off at the end. You only need to apply a light layer for 3 to 5 minutes. Afterwards, my skin is glowing and baby soft, and I love the fresh apricot scent. Another exfoliating option I've used for a few years and repurchased several times over is the GlamGlow Flashmud Brightening Mask. This is also a chemical and physical exfoliant, but it feels much more like a physical scrub because the texture is quite a gritty paste. For that reason, it can feel a bit more thorough, so I like using it when my face looks particularly dull or flat. 15 to 20 minutes later, much smoother skin appears. The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask only joined my skincare routine this year, but quickly became a favourite. The super sweet watermelon scent may not appeal to everyone, but I really like it. I don't use this as a sleeping mask. I don't like wearing any masks to bed and getting stuck to my pillow, but applying this for 10 minutes still delivers results. The formula exfoliates with AHA and hydrates with hyaluronic acid and watermelon extract, so my skin is so much brighter and so much softer. The softening quality is almost the best bit for me. A Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Moisturiser is sold every 2 minutes, but her Goddess Skin Clay Mask is my favourite skincare pick from her brand. This mixture of Spanish clay, sweet almond oil and frangipani extract for a calming scent creates the most noticeable results for me visually along with that Glow Recipe mask. This looks like I've just had a ridiculously expensive facial or put an Instagram filter on my face, but it was just 10 minutes of this. When I wash it away, my skin is so smooth and bright. By Terry recently added a couple of new masks to their Baume de Rose range. I'm addicted to their lip balms, but I'm starting to discover their skincare. This glowing rose mask has the most unique texture and feel of any product in my bathroom. This brightening mask with rose extracts and By Terry's signature rose scent transforms from a gel into an airy, fizzing formula with tiny little bubbles that burst all over and disappear. It is so intensely ticklish for me, so I'm not sure everyone would enjoy the sensation, but I find it quite fun, and my skin does look brighter when I massage, then splash the excess away. As much as I love the feeling of super clean or smooth skin, hydration is probably my favourite mask category. I apply these all over the face, but tend to add a bit extra on my cheeks where my skin can feel most dry. My holy grail hydrating mask is Glossier's Moisturising Moon Mask. I know there are far more popular or more technical formulas on the market, but nothing makes my face feel as soft and hydrated as this. The light, whipped texture is cooling and leaves my skin feeling so smooth and bouncy. Sweet almond oil, shea butter, squalane and hyaluronic acid tick boxes for hydration. Perfect for long flights, but I use it every week at home too. Jurlique is one of my favourite Australian brands with a beautiful farm in South Australia, but I actually discovered their Rose Moisturising Cream Mask after reading about British facialist Nicola Joss and her routine years ago. She has a serious celebrity queue including Margot Robbie, Meghan Markle, Kate Moss, Keira Knightley, and she uses this on clients in her luxurious treatments, but I love using it for an at-home facial instead. After 10 minutes and a bit of Nicola's massage technique, my skin feels hydrated, replenished and plump. Fresh's Rose Face Mask is always high on Sephora's bestseller list. This one doesn't look too appealing, but that's because the cooling gel formula has real rose petals inside. I love the sensation and ritual of using this. It's such a nice treat in the morning, and the texture means it's not as rich as the others here, but my skin isn't anywhere near as soft at the end. A few of you said similar things in the comments of my Sephora spring video last month. My face does feel hydrated from within, but not to the touch. The Sisley Black Rose Cream Mask is the most luxurious and pricey product in this entire lineup. It's a rich, hydrating mask with a serious celebrity following. It was in my Jeanne Damas and Phoebe Tonkin videos, and so many high-end facialists I follow rave about it. It's meant to soften and nourish the skin, and it does, but sadly I don't see remarkable results that match the hype or price tag. I'd love to hear from any luxury beauty lovers who've tried this, and if you have any application tips or tricks. Finishing with a mask that is probably the most famous here. Summer Fridays is a hugely successful influencer beauty brand, and their signature jet lag mask promises a spa-like glow. It's meant to deliver a hit of hydration anytime, not only post-travel, but I mentioned in my spring Sephora video that my skin hasn't been as bouncy or hydrated as I'd hoped using this. Some of you said you find it works best as a moisturiser, but then it's not really a mask, so please let me know if you do enjoy it and how you apply it to get the most out of it. If I'm picking favourites and formulas I keep coming back to for a great clean feeling, it's definitely Glossier Mega Greens and Quarterly Purifying. To exfoliate and brighten, I love Dior Fresh Jelly, Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow quickly climbed into this favourites list, and I've got to add Charlotte Tilbury Goddess Skin too. For hydration and comfort, I'll always love Glossier's Moon Mask and Jurlique's Rose Cream formula. Let me know which masks make it onto your favourites list. The ones you've loved for years, or maybe only discovered recently but instantly feel like you never want to run out of them. Please share your approach to masking in the comments, whether it's your favourite part of your week when it comes to skincare or something you skip over. What sort of masks do you enjoy most? Tell me the textures or feeling on the skin that you look forward to. Thanks for watching. See you next time.